Ross King has been on the red carpet for us all night. And Ross, we were talking about Elton John earlier, second Oscar and all of that, and you caught up with, well, the man that should really, you know, he's the partner, Bernie Taupin. He does have quite a bit of the work as well, doesn't he?
He certainly is. Over 50 years together. It really is the most remarkable relationship. It's funny, they don't even write together. You know, the lyrics are sent over from Bernie, then Elton sits at the piano. But I'm Gonna Love Me Again, a great song from Rocket Man. It was the song that ended the movie with Taron Egerton singing it with him. But what a great song it was. Elton sang it tonight himself on the Oscar stage. But then, as you said, we caught up with Bernie here at this party. He had this to say.
Just to be holding it is one thing, man. That's enough. It's extraordinary. 53 years is a pretty extraordinary achievement. The Grammys can take this and you know where they can put it.
Good for him. Good for him. I quite like that, actually. It's really good. Now, look, loads of stars that you were talking to all evening. Who else did you get to talk to?
So, James Corden, never been to the Oscars before. How about this? Your first time at the Oscars, and you get to present. He was here with his lovely wife, Julia. We had a good little natter. He went on stage with Rebel Wilson. They were both in the movie Cats. They were dressed as cats. It was a very funny moment as they handed over the award for special effects. I won't even bother telling you the rest of it, but it was a very, very funny moment. But James himself was talking about how brilliant it was to be at the Oscars for that very first time.
It was a little fun thing to do. I've never been to Oscars before, so I felt very proud to be there, and I really enjoyed every second of it. And it was nice to do something with Rebel, who I really love and have so much time for. It's always fun to be in her orbit for a minute, so yeah.
But the big question is, Gavin and Stacey, such a huge hit over the Christmas period. So, is there going to be another? Gavin and Stacey, I pressed them.
Well, we have no plans to make another one, not at the moment, and we'll have a sit down and think about that at some point. But we certainly haven't had that discussion yet, and so we're over the moon that many people would watch it. It's a mind-blowing number.
Yeah, it really is, and they've got to do another one, for goodness sake. Of course they have. It's got to happen. Now, look, for you, you have done this quite a few times, Ross King. You have been on many a red carpet, but for this one, what were your other highlights? What did you enjoy?
I think, as I mentioned, Olivia Colman's speech I thought was just absolutely brilliant. That was one of the moments, because you do want fun, and I was a little disappointed, that Brad Pitt's speech wasn't that funny as he has been. His speeches have been great, as you know, even at the BAFTAs, he had a funny speech and he wasn't even there. So he went a little bit political tonight, which I thought it would have been better if he'd gone funny or talked about being single and all the stuff that we've loved him for. But again, he absolutely deserved that Oscar, so that was a great moment. Joaquin Phoenix, of course, winning for Best Actor. We thought that was definitely going to happen for Joker. And his speech was very emotional. It covered a whole lot of different topics. And he also quoted his late brother, River Phoenix, as well. As I mentioned, pretty emotional speech.
Oh, I remember his brother. Of course we do. That was an absolute tragedy. And clearly, of course, the emotion is still there. He deserved that Oscar, though, didn't he? That was a really, really amazing performance. It was extraordinary in that film, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Right, tell me.
And also, we're talking about amazing performances. Renée Zellweger as Judy was just brilliant. It was lovely that she dedicated the award to Judy Garland herself. And also, there was a nice moment as well. So Bradley Cooper was in the audience. Some people not realizing that Bradley was there this time as a producer, because he was one of the producers on Joker. So that's why he was there. But of course, sometimes people forget that Bradley and Renée, they were an item. I think it was around about like 2009 for a couple of years back then.
Right.
So they had a couple of little moments. So of course, everyone talking about that. Is it another Brad Jen situation? I don't think so, but isn't it fun how everyone picks up on it? It's always funny, isn't it? These people that used to go out, yeah. So,
once they did.
Quite funny. But again, I said Renée looked...
She did. She looked beautiful. Ross, I was just going to say, actually, you know, we had a poll earlier on just to say we asked everybody who their favourite look of the night was, and you said Renée looked amazing. She won. She won the poll. She got 38%.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
See?
She got
Mark, eat your heart
38%
out.
of the vote.
See?
For that gorgeous, gorgeous dress. I mean, for goodness sake, there's not enough serious underwear in the world for me to wear a dress like that, but she looks absolutely stunning. Really, really good. So I'm really pleased. Yeah, she won that by
Serious
a mile.
underwear.
Serious
Kelly.
underwear. Serious underwear. Now, look, who else did you catch up with that was there and that was chatting away to you?
So Kelsey Grammer with his lovely wife, Kate. We always love chatting to, because Kate's mum watches the show. So good morning to Kate's mum. She absolutely loves you, Lorraine, loves the show. So good morning to Kate's mum. So Kelsey and I were chatting because there's been so much talk about a big reboot, and that reboot would be Frasier. Can you imagine the pressure that is on if you're going to reboot Frasier? But this is what the man himself told us.
Well, we got a couple of TV things coming up, a possible Frasier reboot. We're getting a script now, and we pitched the idea, and we're pretty happy with it. So.
And that must be the thing, to be happy with it, because when you got to follow what you've already done.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a big part. It's been a couple of years in the process. So I'm very, very pleased.
Oh, listen, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? We'd all love that. We really would. Now, look, you and Gerald Butler, it's a bromance, isn't it? Let's be honest, it's a bromance.
Okay. Okay, can I be really honest? I don't know if you'll see this in the video, but I'll tell you the honest truth, okay? Because you know that you and I like to tell the truth and what goes on behind the scenes. So Jerry was coming along, so you can see this carpet here. So you imagine at one point all the celebs were almost backed up against that wall. It was a bit like when you were at school. You remember the school dancing?
Yes.
And you had, you know, the girls were over there and the guys were over here and all that stuff. So all the celebs were packed over there. And so we've got the line of all the world's press here. And so Jerry decided he would come down this way and try and sneak in. So he got about this far, and we have a little code on carpets. I shout something that he knows, then it's me. Anyway, I shouted it, and he came across, and he hugged me. But as he hugged me, he whispered in my ear, if I stop for you, I'm going to have to stop for everyone. So I said, look, just go in then. Don't worry about it. Just go in. And then he went, oh, no, I've got to talk. So he did talk. And you know what? We just talked nonsense. However, we did talk about one brilliant thing, and that's the thing that everyone's talking about. History in the making here. Parasite, and Jerry and I chatted about that movie.
It's incredible, and I love that it won as much as it did. And like every time it was mentioned, just the excitement in the crowd. I love that they're embracing foreign films like that, South Korean films. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It really is, and every time I see him, I just want to shout Sparta like that. Is that your code word for the 300? He was so good in that.
No, but. Oh, no, because it's funny, I have so many silly code words on a red carpet. We're giving away a lot of secrets here tonight. James McAvoy, when he was here last year, when he walked up the carpet and he was trying to sneak in, I shouted Scotstoun in the house, which is where we were both from originally in Glasgow. Because you can imagine walking up a red carpet and you hear the word Scotstoun. And then with Christie, who wrote 1917, we were going to shout Shawlands in the house, another place in Glasgow. So yes, so Jerry and I I'm not going to type, because somebody will shout it out, so I'm not giving away the secret code with Jerry, but it works. We do get the stars for you, Lorraine. That's how we do it. There's a few secrets given away tonight.
Absolutely. They all talk to you, Ross. They always do. Of course they do. Well, another amazing night is over. The night, I think, belongs to Bong and Parasite. And
Yes.
And it's still going on.
And so well deserved.
For sure.
Absolutely love the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, don't hear too much about it. Just go and see it. Love it, enjoy it like everyone else has, and you're seeing history in the making.
Oh, thank you, Ross. Thank you. So good to talk to you.